Hi. Okay, so we're continuing with our three-digit subtraction, which is what we had been doing last week. It gets a little bit harder because one of the things that you have to practice while you're doing this is reading closely for what's important. Okay, so there are a lot of word problems in this next section, and the word problems make you think about all the way across. Okay, so let's say we have 630 coins in a cookie jar, okay? 630 coins in a jar, and 325 of the coins, 325 of those coins were nickels, dimes, and quarters. So what we want to know is what's left over, because those leftover coins would be pennies. So what we would do is we would take 630, and then we are going to write 325 because that is the nickels, dimes, and quarters, and we're going to make a subtraction problem. Now, looking here at this problem, I have a 0. I cannot take 5 from 0. If you have 0 candies, you cannot take 5 from that. So I have to borrow from this 3. And I'm going to make it a 2. And then I'm going to turn this into a 10 because I borrowed 10. So 10 subtract 5 is 5. 2 subtract 2 is 0. 6 subtract 3 is 3. So 305 of the 630 is 3. Or is the amount of pennies that you have, okay? Those are just thinking about that. So now we're looking here. If he sorted out 325 nickels and dimes, 325, those were all of those, and we knew he had 100 dimes. So what we could do is we could make it a subtraction problem. 100 dimes, so that's 225, right? So that's one part. But then, hold on, it's asking you for something else. 75 of those other coins were quarters. So now I'm going to subtract 75. So I now have done 2 subtraction problems in one. First was subtracting 100. Now I'm subtracting from this one 100. So 5 to 5, subtract 5 is 0. Oh, I only have 2. I can't. So I have to borrow over here, making this a 1, making that a 12, which makes this 5. So 150 of those coins were then nickels, okay? So we had 325 coins that were extra, 305 were pennies. Now we know that 100 were dimes and 75 were quarters, which means 150 of those coins were nickels, okay? And that is what you would do. It's multi-step. It's 2 steps, subtracting and then subtracting again. There's also a couple of addition problems that are similar. So, for example, let's see. So here we have this one. So mom has $15 and she went into the bookstore and she purchased 2 hymn books. So the hymn books were $6.50 each. So first you have to do an addition problem. $6.50 plus $6.50 because she bought 2. So we want to know how much is 2. So we have 0, 0, carry the 1, $13. So she spent $13 on those. Now, we know she had $15, so we're going to make a subtraction problem. $15 subtract $13 should be pretty easy. You could probably do that in your head. 0, 0, 0, 0. Bring down our decimal. 5 subtract 3 is 2. 1 subtract 1 is 0. So our answer is $2. Do you see how I brought that decimal straight down? When you have money, it's these 2 numbers right there. Okay? So the answer would be $2. So we did an addition problem first and then a subtraction problem. So make sure you're reading closely and looking, what do I need to know? Do I need to know how much this is together first? Do I need to subtract the whole time? Try and figure those things out, okay? And then it's reviews. And then it is your chapter 13 test, okay? So more the 3-digit subtraction, mostly looking at reading the questions closely, picking out the important information and not getting distracted. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about reading in our next video.